Hi, I'm Bobby Champagne, head basketball coach at the University of North Alabama. I'm really excited about this year's season. Now let's meet the team.
Wes Long, Jr., Summertown, Tennessee.
Bruce Adams, Jr., Leavenworth, Kansas.
Corey Ricks, freshman, Florence, Alabama.
DeAndre Hersey, senior, Reform, Alabama.
Jera Vučica, freshman, Split, Croatia.
Kenny Jackson, senior, Alabaster, Alabama.
Lazar Petrov, sophomore, Kočani, Macedonia.
London Smith, Jr., Birmingham, Alabama. Marquel Darrington, Jr., Montgomery, Alabama.
Nathan Spear, sophomore, Adelaide, Australia.
Rashawn Claiborne, Jr., Dower, Louisiana.
Sam Fleischman, sophomore, Hearts, Alabama.
Terry Randall, Jr., Madison, Alabama.
Tyler Pritchard, Jr., Iuka, Mississippi.
I'm really excited about this year's season. You need to get to Flowers Hall and check us out.
Welcome to Inside UNA Basketball. Here are your hosts, Coach Bobby Champagne and J.D. Byers.
Welcome to Inside UNA Basketball. I'm your host, J.D. Byers, back for another season with head coach Bobby Champagne in his 10th year as the head coach of the UNA Lions. You met the UNA Lions right there. Coach, a lot of new faces.
Yeah, we've got a number of new guys, but have a few returners and some guys that were here last year redshirting. So it's been an exciting season so far. Blending the new guys in with the veterans.
So this is the first program of the year for Inside UNA Basketball, and it's good because you're going to get to see highlights from 4 games. You're going to see UNA versus Fisk, a great win versus Valdosta State, and also a win versus Oakwood and Georgia Southwestern. All those wins before the Christmas break. And Coach, at the time of this taping, we're going into this 10-2.
Going in 10-2, we've got Union on Saturday, so we'll have the results of that before this airs, but so far been a very good season. Non-conference, we're 3-1 in conference play, so the guys have really played well thus far.
Of the starting 5, the only real veteran back who's contributing is Kenny Jackson, the senior. Of course, Wes Long is back. He comes off the bench, a great three-point threat, already has 26 trays on the year. Let's talk, though, about those guys underneath, DeAndre Hersey and Bruce Adams, even Rashawn Claiborne, who can kind of play a combo down on the post.
Yeah, all 3 of those guys have contributed in the scoring department and the rebounding department for a long period of time. Bruce was leading us in scoring and rebounding. Then Rashawn was leading us in scoring and second in rebounding. And DeAndre has had those games where he's he's probably had the most double-doubles of anybody on the team. So 3 new guys that have all stepped in and contributed to our success.
You know, you look at a lot of statistics now that start to tell the tale of the UNA Lions. We have 12 games behind us, but I think one that really has stood out through the first dozen games is turnovers and the points off turnovers. This team really hustles a lot, creates turnovers, and it gets points on the other end. Yeah,
that's definitely a key for us. I think we're somewhere around 22 a game that we're forcing other teams, and the big thing is when we're converting those into baskets for us.
So you'll see the game versus Fisk first. When we come back, also highlights from UNA's big overtime win, the first conference win of the year versus Valdosta State University. We've got to take this break, though, and come right back with more of Inside UNA Basketball after this timeout.
Inside UNA Basketball is brought to you by Williams Cleaners and Ray Miller Buick GMC.
At Ray Miller Buick GMC, get 0% for 72 months or save up to $10,000 on select 2012 Sierras, Yukons, and Acadias. 0% for 60 months or save up to $9,000 on select 2013 Sierras, 2012 Buick LaCrosse, and 2012 GMC Terrains. Get incremental customer cash, GM loyalty cash, trade assistance cash, and low payments on special GM leases. Ask salesperson for details. Ray Miller Buick GMC, Cox Creek Parkway, Florence. 48 years of satisfied customers.
Daddy, can I get a puppy, please?
Okay, Sammy. It's bedtime.
Oh, 10 more minutes, please.
10 more.
Yes. Please.
Hey, Daddy. Will you buy some alcohol for my party tonight? We'll be right here at the house. You can even take the keys. Please?
Absolutely not.
Each time I turn around.
Never let me have anything.
Don't be a pushover.
Hate you.
Be a parent. Prevent. Don't provide alcohol to minors.
Back on Inside UNA Basketball, J.D. Byers alongside the head coach Bobby Champagne. Time to get into some highlights now and some great wins. We open with a regular season victory over Fisk University, honoring the military. We're pretty tired, though. We come back into this one. You're wearing fatigues. The team was fatigued. We came back after an exhibition out at Long Beach State.
Yeah, the exhibition at Long Beach took a lot out of us. Travel was brutal coming back from the West Coast, and we got back late Sunday night and then had to turn around, go to class Monday morning, and then get ready for Fisk at home. So we were a little sluggish, but got going in the second half and were able to score some baskets and give the crowd something to cheer about.
DeAndre Hersey, 20 points, 1,216 folks on hand for the win over Fisk, and the final was 92-67. Rashawn Claiborne, first part of the season, he was kind of hampered, playing kind of slow, but pulled 12 rebounds in that game.
Yeah, Rashawn, preseason conditioning, his ankle and knee has been bothering him, but as we got into games, really started producing rebounds, scoring, doing a little bit of everything for us.
So the win here, we went over Fisk University. You'll see the highlights. After that, the win over Valdosta State. It was a 95-94 overtime win. Let's go to the highlights from those two matchups.
Ball stripped, Wes Long down on the floor. He's got the turnover. The Lions picked up 26 of them against the 49ers. No-look pass over to Adams. One dribble and a slam dunk on the other end. And the Lions jam it down. Here's UNA working to our right. Marquell Darrington off the near side wing. Feeds it in the corner. Turnaround, spot-up shot. Three-pointer good. Rashawn Claiborne gets his first points of the game, and the UNA Lions within one.
The Fisk University been real scrappy.
Turnover, Bruce Adams, transition. He'll lay it in off the right side glass, good for two. Into the lane, good pass, no look over to Claiborne. Missed the dink shot though, long rebound, he takes it himself from the free throw line. Here's a double clutch, one-handed shot, good for two. And he'll snatch it out of the air, and here comes North Alabama. West spots up, three on the way. Got it! Kicks off the window, high off the glass. He'll bring it back, Claiborne. To Pritchard, to Spear. Nathan back to Pritchard. 22 on the shot clock. 3:17 to go in the first half. Cross-court pass. Here's Nathan. Three-pointer good. Nathan Spear. Marquell Darrington backs up between the circles. Gets a screen from West. Looks right, dribbles right. Up and under handoff. Here's West into the lane. Here's a fadeaway jumper off the iron and up high. Hersey gets the rebound. UNA with a stop. And UNA is going to push it up the floor. Long pass. Lonnie Smith. He'll take the three. Got it. Heated right there, though, defensively. They're tying up between the legs. Down it goes. DeAndre clears, shoots, good. Over to Marquell. One-handed pass, West. Inside, working on the block. Drop step, spinning to his right. Right-handed shot off the glass by the big guy. Hersey, two more for him. Needing some help. Back comes Darrington. They'll inbound it, though, to Keenan. Has his dribble knocked away. No look. One-handed. Yeti Vuchinsi. Oh, check that. DeAndre Hersey to play. UNA will not get to the 100-point mark, but UNA is going to get a victory, 92-67. And Fisk will hold it. And this one is going down as a victory for the Lions. We'll start this season off 1-0 with a win over the Bulldogs from the Peach Belt Conference. Up to the top, Adams works it over to Rashawn Claiborne from the left wing far side. Penetrates through a screen, right side KJ, shot fake, kicks it out from the wing. Marquell, three-pointer good, we're tied at 3. Pass near side of the wing, Rashawn. Claiborne overshot it. Here's Hersey on the follow-up. Spin hook good. Here's Rashawn Claiborne. Spin move stopped at the free throw line. West for 3. Count it. The UNA lead is 4. Rashawn matched up out there on Harris. Spins, gets a screen by Adams. Rashawn jump stop in the paint. All the way to the hole. Use it. Bruce Adams. Over to Claiborne off the right wing, and he easily works around Allen Love. Takes it to the hole. Count it. He's headed to the line for an and one. Turning it over is KJ. Tried to feed it down, intended for Spear, but he turned it right back over. Down to Hersey. Here comes the jam. Takes the pass, quickly covered over to DeAndre with 13 on the shot clock. He'll give it up out to Bruce Adams. Three-pointer good, and the Lions get his blocked. Rashawn Claiborne's there. Here's Keenan on the Euro move. Finger roll no good. Put back. Rashawn Claiborne. One-handed grab. DeAndre Hersey gets a rebound. DeAndre is 5th rebound of the game, and the run-out lay-in. Good by Bruce Adams on the penetration. Bruce Adams clears out, boxed himself in front of an Akron for the rebound. Here's Claiborne, jump stop. Oh, behind the back shot. Good for 2. 3 Lions are there, all white jerseys, and the UNA Lions come out with a long rebound, give it to Claiborne. The shooter's in the corner, they say. DeAndre Hersey's at the top, give it to him. He'll drain it. UNA could win it or tie it. 10 seconds, Spear for the win. Spear for 3, it's good, it's good. Nathan Spear, 3 seconds to go. Here comes Harris. Time has expired. We are done. The Lions have won it. The Lions have won it. 95-94. Nathan Spear, money from the corner, and UNA emerges victorious over the Valdosta State Blazers.
When you support Lil Steve's convenience stores, you're supporting small American family-owned businesses. They in turn support our high schools, our community, and the University of North Alabama. When you buy snacks, drinks, and other items from Lil Steve's, you're saying we believe in America. 7 locations in Florence. Pine Street, Florence Boulevard at the corner of Helton Drive and Cox Creek Parkway and Chisholm Road. Cloverdale Road, Petersville. Woodward Avenue, Muscle Shoals. And Highway 72 in Killen. Lil Steve's. Believe in America.
Football and food go together. Montague's menu offers a variety of game day edibles like the cheesesteak, specialty burgers, the specialty Reuben, and even Polish dogs. For the health conscious, there's a salad menu too. Montague's, corner of Pine and Chisholm in Florence.
Frostbite Frozen Treats, just blocks from the stadium, offers a unique experience. Next to Montague's, at the corner of Pine and Chisholm, it's customizable frozen yogurt. When the cup is full, the toppings are close by, and then it's just a matter of weighing and paying. Frostbite, next to Montague's and on Facebook.
Inside UNA basketball continuing here alongside head coach Bobby Champagne. I'm J.D. Byers, and you saw the wins there over Fisk and Valdosta State. The win over the Blazers, Nathan Spears' big 3. That got us to 7-0. Things are looking good here in the pre-Christmas break.
Definitely. That was an exciting game, playing a conference game that early in the year. I thought both teams played at an extremely high level, and the crowd was into it. It was an overtime game. Big shot by Nathan, and just so excited to get off to a good start, a 2-0 start in the league.
These games are streamed too. We have Lion Vision, which is linkable through roarlines.com. And speaking of Nathan Spear, we got a big crowd who watches down around Adelaide, Australia, and around the world. We have a Croatian, a Macedonian, players from around the world, but those guys really like being able to watch those on Lion Vision.
Oh, it's definitely a added plus for recruiting, and also with our current team where the families can watch their sons play. So I'm glad we can do that.
We pick up win number 8, the 8th consecutive win, as a matter of fact, over the Ambassadors of Oakwood. Here in a moment, you're also going to see highlights from the win over Georgia Southwestern. But the Ambassadors come in, and Rashawn Claiborne has a big day. He has a double-double.
Yeah, he really scored the ball and rebounded the ball. He was playing at a high level that night. I think our defense in the second half really picked up. We held the Oakwood scoreless for the last 6 or 7 minutes of the second half. So that's where we got the big lead. we were playing very well at that time, and everybody was healthy, so it was good to get a home win.
Victories number 8 and number 9. Here's the UNA Lions are taking on Oakwood and Georgia Southwestern. Let's look at those highlights.
Keenan Jackson to inbound with 8 on the shot clock, 18:31 to go first half. Circling, Claiborne down to West, muscles his way to the bucket, lost it, got it into Vincenzi. He'll take it out the window, good for 2. Keenan around a screen, stops at the free throw line, ducks under, takes it to the hole. Over to KJ. Being guarded out here against Ronnie Clark. Inside, Wes Long, good move off the reverse. Uses the window to bank it in for 2. Ryan Moore, DeAndre Hersey with the rebound. Here's UNA in transition. Claiborne off the reverse, banks it in for 2, and the UNA Lions go back up by 4 to match our biggest lead. Spear up to Hersey, around to Claiborne off the left wing. Trey, good. The Lions finally get a 3-pointer. On the floor, Marquell Darrington. Down court pass, Ricks on the lay-in, right-handed for good. Cut off at the free throw line, cuts it out, Bushner for 3. No good, long rebound, kicks right back out. KJ is there, here's Keenan in transition, bounce past Claiborne, leans in off the glass. Great touch. Kicks it out to KJ with 25 on the shot clock. Here's Wes Long for 3. Off the iron, Wes has not connected today. Long rebound, though, goes to UNA. Marquell, handoff, Wes from behind block. UNA gets a rebound again. Marquell, Euro step, puts up a rainbow, and the floater is good for 2. He's 4 of 4 from three-point land. 18 points for Baltimore. UNA gets a bucket on the other end. Keenan Jackson dishes over to Ricks. Good head fake. Good shot selection. Squares his shoulders to the bucket. 16-footer, 2.
On ball screen here.
KJ works around it. Down to Claiborne. Takes it to the hole. Good, strong baseline move. Claiborne off the window. Solomon Irby about 5 paces off of him. Back to Marquell. 19 on the shot clock. Handoff Ricks up to Hersey. Looks to Claiborne. Trying to get it to Corey. A little late on the pass. Got it to him in the corner now. Corey inside. Working on the post. Here's Hersey. Turnaround shot. Want some touch for the big guy to reform Alabama. Give him 2. And now they'll slack off with 2 seconds to go. This one is over. 79-61. 2-0 the Hurricanes lead North Alabama. We're 20 seconds into it as UNA works to our right. Bruce Adams. 3-pointer good, and the Lions retake the lead. Pass at the top, Bruce Adams gives it up left side over to Darrington off the far wing. Goes around a screen by Hersey. Darrington, double clutch, puts it in. Finger roll, using the window. Rashawn Claiborne, one-hand pass inside. Hersey gonna flush it home. And a slam dunk puts the Lions up by 5. Calling for help, Alan Arnett, and a turnover. Coast to coast, Marquell Darrington's gonna lay it in to the Lions. Get points off turnovers. Cross-court pass, good movement, down to West. Dribbles back out in the corner. Into Nathan from the free throw line. Puts up a floater, good, and the Lions drought has ended. 11:50 to go in the first half. West hit as he shoots, but drains it for his second 3-pointer. Keenan Jackson already in the front court. Darrington dishes it down to West, lost it. Oh, inside, Bruce goes high on a semi-alley-oop from the baseline. Takes it in off the window for 2. Bounce pass, turned over, Marquell out to KJ. Keenan coast to coast, finger roll for 2, and the Lions are up 4. 7:25 to go, the Lions nursing a 58-54 lead. This one's gone back and forth though. Klutz guarding DeAndre. Hersey, drop step, ducks under him, takes it in on an underhanded shot, kissing it off the glass for 2. Back in action, UNA with the basketball in the front court to our left. Here's Adams up to Nathan, looks left, splits a double team. It's a 2-3 zone being applied. Inside, they're working to Bruce Adams. And Bruce from the paint sends it out to DeAndre. He'll pull the trigger. 3-pointer for DeAndre Hersey. And the senior out of reform pours in a tray. Here comes Keenan in the front court. Keenan, a Euro move with the leg, and his layup falls, and that one almost wanted to pop out as well, but the Lions get it to fall to go back up by 6. And the shot clock is off, and the Lions can hold it, leading 74-65. And it's going to be a 9-point lead, and the Lions are off to a 9-1 start before the new year.
These days, there's still a need for genuine personal relationships, especially when it comes to your pharmacy. Sheffield, Leeton, and Russellville pharmacies are still locally owned and independent, the way you like it. From the time you walk through the front door, you just feel that family atmosphere. Plus, they provide fast, easy, and extra friendly service every time. Rodney Logan and his staff have everything you need when you need it, and they also specialize in topical compounding medication, mixed on site. Sheffield, Leeton, and Russell Pharmacies. Great customer service at all 3 locations.
Welcome back to Inside UNA Basketball. Time for the Lions Lair segment brought to you by CB&S Bank. We get to meet a member of the UNA basketball team, and today it's the guard Nathan Spear, who wears number 11 out of Adelaide, Australia. Sophomore, second year with the program here. Welcome into the show, Nathan.
Thank you.
Major in fitness management, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Let's talk about the classroom stuff first. What would you like to do with that major? This is something we found out about last year, and you're moving along with that.
Hopefully become a personal trainer one day. I'm already qualified back home, but I'm hoping to get more qualifications so I can take it back home and start personal training back there.
Back in home, Australia, I know they watch on Lion Vision. They follow this on the radio feed as well sometimes, so they actually get to follow you even though they're on the other side of the world.
Yeah, they're always checking up, watching the videos online, so it's good.
So the 5'10" sophomore Nathan Spear, our guest here on the Lions Lair segment, major in fitness management. Let's talk about some performance here. Back before the break, we had a big game, an overtime win over Valdosta State. A three-pointer in the corner had to be probably one of your most memorable moments with the UNA Lions.
Definitely. Even in my career, I've been playing for 10 or so years, and that was the biggest shot I've ever made.
They hit one to put it in overtime. Nathan Spear goes down, a great pass into the corner. Tell us about how that whole play set up.
Well, they missed the second free throw. Wes got the rebound and passed to Marquel. I was just sitting in the corner, and my guy helped off a little bit, and I was just ready for the shot.
Before that, 22 points was your game high. That was your freshman year. We go down to Delta State, get the victory there against the Statesmen. That was a big game for you, kind of coming out. We find out just what kind of three-point threat you could be from outside on the perimeter.
Yeah, well, that was my game high, career high, and it was just good to finally get into a rhythm. It was just at the end of the season.
Nathan Spear is our guest on the Lions Lair segment. Before we let you go, let's find out a little bit about how you got here from Adelaide, Australia. You took a year off, though, between high school and college. What was going on there?
I was practicing for the Australian team, the under-19s for the World Championships. So from high school, when I graduated in 2009, I practiced 2010 until I came here in 2011.
A special team this year. Let's talk about just this season, how it's gone, some early victories. We reeled off 8 in a row to start this season. This is a pretty special group of guys.
It really is. It's a good vibe on and off the court. Different team than last year with a lot of newcomers, but we just gel really well as a team.
Number 11, Nathan Spear from the basketball court for the UNA Lions. This week's feature from the Lions Lair segment. We're coming right back on Inside UNA Basketball.
When I go to see my bank, they know me by name.
I go to a place with banking the way it should be.
My bank has convenience and great service.
I love that it's a community bank.
My bank says yes to lending.
Our bank is CB&S Bank.
It's banking the way it should be.
Hey, Rick and Tony Valentino here, urging you to come to Flowers Hall this year and support Bobby Champagne and the UNA Lions basketball team in their quest for a Division II national championship. Catch all the action and the excitement. Hey, UNA basketball! That's what I'm talking about!
Whether it's purple and gold or any other color, Simpson's Body Shop now has 3 locations to help you get that damaged car repaired, painted, and back on the road. They're located at Cox Boulevard in Sheffield and Highway 72 in Killen and Broadway Street in Florence. Choose one and rest assured that you've chosen the right professionals for the job. 3 generations, 3 brothers, 3 locations since 1981. Simpson's is there for you 24 hours a day. For towing and repair, Simpson's gets it right the first time. The reputation of Simpson's Collision and Repair speaks for itself. Those Simpson boys say go Lions.
Back on Inside UNA Basketball. Hope you enjoyed that Lions Lair segment where we focused and featured on Nathan Spear out of Adelaide, Australia. Our Lions Lair segment, get to find out a little bit more about him. And he's in our second year with UNA Lions. He comes off the bench and great free throw shooter. He's
an excellent free throw shooter. He was probably the freshman of the year last year, and but didn't win that. I thought he was one of the best freshmen in our league. This year, hampered by an injury early, but really shoots the ball well. He's a three-point threat, as you saw in the Valdosta highlights where he hit that one in the corner. He's come in late in the games when teams are fouling us and we've got a lead and buries the free throws. As we move further into the conference play, he's going to be called upon to handle the basketball a little bit more for our point guards and be that two guard that scores for us.
At the time of this taping, 13 of 13 on free throws. I don't know if this is real wood or not. We don't want to jinx him. But he's also got those three-pointers, 8 trays on the year at the time of this taping as the Lions are 10-2. That takes us also to another guy who's a big contributor on this team, the senior out of Alabaster. This is our Montagues and Frostbite player of the game, and he's had a great pre-Christmas break. Got us to a 10-2 mark is Keenan Jackson, the senior with 52 assists, 22 steals, leads the GSC in assist-to-turnover ratio, and he's a great distributor of the basketball. Yeah, as a point guard and a guy that handles the ball and plays a lot of minutes, his assist-to-turnover ratio is huge. KJ does an excellent job of getting the ball from one end of the floor to the other, getting us into our offense. On the defensive end, he puts a lot of pressure on the other team's point guard. He's part of the reason why we're causing so many turnovers and our offense is clicking, because we're forcing turnovers and getting easy baskets off of those steals. So he's been a big part of our success as a senior in his third year, and so really happy KJ's doing well this year. Also a big part of our success, the bench. Wes Long, a junior now out of Summertown at the time of this, 26 trays, 37% from beyond the arc. Nathan Spear we just talked about. Let's talk about Yeti Vucetzi, Tyler Pritchett, two guys kind of from different sides of the earth, literally. Yeti out of Croatia, Tyler Pritchett from just down the road in Iuka. But these two guys have had to fill holes, because we go back and talk about another newcomer who's actually out injured, Lonnie Smith. Somebody had to fill that hole. Yeah, we've had a number of gaps to fill, and our bench has been very good this year. They've come in at key times and maybe not scored a whole lot of points or got a whole lot of rebounds, but in that key possession have made a play for us, taking a charge, making an assist, knocking down the open basket, making their free throws. So all of our bench players have really contributed to our wins this year. Coach, at the time of this taping, 3-1 in the Gulf South Conference. Let's give viewers a snapshot of how the GSC is shaping up. We've got wins over West Florida, Valdosta State. We've gone down to Delta State, got a victory as well. But still, UAH is out there, and Valdosta State has some talent, albeit being upset by West Georgia on the road. Yeah, right now it's UAH, Christian Brothers, and us at the top, and then West Georgia's right there. So it's going to be a very exciting conference. Well, that does it for show number 1 here on Inside UNA Basketball. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching Inside UNA Basketball. Please join us again next Sunday at 11:30.